Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Pittsburgh's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using his legs, it's Reed. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Stanford's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This offense may want to take note of where this guy is lining up because he's got 2 sacks now in the first 2 plays of the game. He's wrecking this thing before it's even getting underway.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
Hunt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got a man. It's Reed.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
After 43. And that's a first down for the offense.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Quick release by the QB. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Holstein. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. He's going for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Gobranson. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it in. It's Williams. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
25-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To the air, it's Branson. Got his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The gift to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Gobranson. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
As a quarterback, that's why I love the slant throw, because it can work 3rd and short. It can also work 3rd and medium. By the time the receiver catches that ball, he's by the sticks. It's a great play to go out and execute against a lot of different defenses and a lot of different down and distances.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Puts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looking for a man. It's Branson. He's got his man. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at our front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Holstein. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna run it. It's Reed. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll go to the sneak.
Quarterback on the sneak. Picks up 1. And first down for the offense.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brings up second down.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. To the air, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Trying to bull his way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and some...
Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Gulbranson. Throwing right, and it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Gulbranson. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's Reed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking to throw, it's Branson. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
At the 47-yard line. Second down coming up.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
On the run, it's Reed. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Williams. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Power football with the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Carrier brought down at the 27-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out.
The kick is good.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Off play action on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Got a man, it's 4. They run him out of bounds, he gets it to the 47.
At the 47-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
37, Stanford, 17.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They boot it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Doyle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And it's no good. He missed it. And that mountain is still 20 points high.
Stanford, 17.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle.
Man, that hurts. If you're the offensive coordinator, you need to come up with a completion or a first down. The quarterback had all day to throw that football. He had well over 6 seconds to throw that thing from the pocket. Incredible job in pass pro. Somebody's got to get open, but the quarterback has got to be more accurate when you've got that much time. Incomplete now sets up 4th down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A quick pass to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To throw, it's Branson. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's brought down at the 16-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
At the 24-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Pitt will have to boot this one away.
On to kick it away.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Branson. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Quarterback on the keeper. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now and flashing that on the option play? There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And he runs into a wall. got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride Davis here. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Dropping back, it's Branson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes one man miss.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's 4. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
At the 26-yard line. A long game and a first down.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. Finds his big tight end.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Branson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Stanford! Great job by the back on the option.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Branson. Finds his man, it's Ford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now a spread offense and tempo and air raid. We're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.